this is Jelly from Jelly Bean Journals, and I'm here with my husband for our second video in the series, 30 Ways to Improve Your Marriage by Christmas. Here we have 10 tips for this week to help you have a happier marriage by December 25th. What's your first tip?
My first tip is one really important. If you still are not doing it, my tip is to read the Bible every day together as a couple. It's really important to read it by yourself, but as a couple, it brings you together, it helps you grow spiritually, and it's really good.
My first tip is to wear encouraging or motivational t-shirts and to throw away, rip apart, or burn the ones that don't encourage happy families and happy marriages. Have you seen the teenagers walking around the streets with the cartoons on their shirts, especially guys that have the happy wife and unhappy groom, and it says game over at the end? That is, my friends, not going to help your marriage at all. It's not going to help other people's marriages either if they see you wearing that. So I would recommend getting shirts from, what's it called? U21. U21.com has all sorts of marriage and family related encouraging and motivational t-shirts. We have ones that say my husband rocks and my wife rocks, and those shirts pretty much rock.
Then, if you haven't watched it yet, there's a really great Christian movie called Fireproof. And even if you watch it, if you've seen it before, watch it once more. Look at it with your wife and talk about it and let's see what happens.
I'm pretty sure there's even a follow-up journal that goes with Fireproof. I'm not sure though. My second tip is to talk up your spouse in his presence, and especially when he's not even around. Men like to know that you appreciate them and you think highly of them. And word's going to get out if you say something positive about your husband in front of his friends, whether he's in the bathroom or he's right beside you. He's going to feel good about it.
Then, if you're like me, that you tend to forget things a lot, and you want to be intentional, you want to be romantic, but you keep forgetting, you get home and you're like, oops, I forgot. Then use your planner or your phone, write it down.
So what do you write?
You write tips like, let's say, hey, today write a poem to your wife, or maybe today cook for her, or today you should leave a sticky note message for her so that to tell her you love her. Things like that she's gonna like, that you might forget, that you want to do, so the planner will help you.
My third tip, ladies, is to keep house. You might not want to hear it, or maybe you can even hire a maid, who knows. But if you keep the house, it makes you happier, and it makes your husband happier, because, I mean, you could just make the house clean because he wants to come home and feel like he's in an amazing environment and feel happy and whatever. But if you're like me, you appreciate the clean house perhaps even more than he does. And if you're in a good mood, ladies, that's going to transcend into your marriage, and it's going to help everything be a lot better.
Then my next tip is to remember and still be romantic. That's basically the main idea I keep drilling. And one way you can do is send flirty text message to your wife,
But don't send it to the wrong person.
Yes, make sure you send it to her, and you send, it could be I love you, I'm thinking about you, I miss you, or whatever you want to tell her, but let her know you're thinking about her, even if you're far away.
Funny story. Today I went to do that exact same thing for my husband, of course, not for my wife. Don't have a wife. But I sent a message to our kid's babysitter. Thankfully, all it said was, I super heart you. But I think she felt appreciated a little more than I meant for her to. Hey, my next tip is to just say yes. If he wants another hamburger, say yes. If he needs some extra time with the guys, say yes. If he wants to have sex 3 times in a day, if it's maybe once a month, you can say yes. He's going to like that, and it's going to make your relationship a lot stronger if you just try to be a little bit more positive and take a leap of faith. Who knows? Maybe it will really improve your marriage.
Hey, honey, can I watch football all Sunday?
No.
Oh, didn't work. Okay, my last tip is to make it a goal to make her happy every day. That's a win-win situation. If you make your wife happy, she's going to make sure you're happy. So make your goal every day to make her smile and be happy.
Okay, and my last tip is to go to bed together. I don't necessarily mean to go to bed and have a nice little fun fest, but go to bed together. It's nice to cuddle and to just be together at the end of the day. So make it a point at least a few times a week if you can to try to go to bed together. If you're like us, I like to go to bed early and he likes to go to bed late, so it doesn't work out every night. But as a whole, it's great to just be together and have some cuddle time, maybe talk a little bit before you hit the hay. And is that all we have today?
Mm-hmm.
That's all we've got for you today. Thanks for listening. Be sure to stop by and say hello and come back next week for the last video in the series. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.